Why hello, Zuko here. So let me guess, you either just got into Avatar since it's recently on Netflix, or you've been a long time Avatar stan, but overall we're both just looking for good Avatar content. Well, you came to the right place, buddy. So I thought of maybe making a video ranking the characters. So I gave the characters 3 ranks, pretty much like the same ranks that you see on the tier list already. I just like changed the names a little bit. So first it's Iroh God tier, perfect, pretty solid, meh, and then crusty. I mean, it's Avatar: The Last Airbender, so obviously there's not going to be that many crusty fellows, but you know, those sandbenders exist, so I think we're pretty much going to get mostly like God tier, perfect, or pretty solid, so I think we're pretty good. So as you can see, I came here prepared, you know, got a little Water Tribe inspired. I've got the blue earrings, the bluish white shirt, going for the Water Tribe look, and I've got my mother's necklace, of course. Alright, let's just get right into it. So, looks like we're starting off with the one and only Aang. Honestly, I kind of think Aang is like an underrated character. I mean, even though he's like the main character of the show, I feel like he's not really like as appreciated as someone like Zuko or Toph, so. But I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite, but I feel like Aang he's not God tier, obviously. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna put him anything below like perfect though, so Aang belongs in perfect. Now Appa, oh, look at that. We already reached our first God tier character. Come on, I have a Sky Bison plushie with me. Wait, I should have Appa with me. Oh, this is so much cuter. Sorry, I had to get Appa because I have Appa as a stuffed animal, so you already know I cannot put him in anything below God tier. Like, come on, he flies.
He could eat people up.
If Appa wasn't a vegetarian, Avatar would probably be only like 5 episodes, you know? He would just eat down an entire Fire Nation ship. Yeah, I know Appa's lost days, he was pretty weak, but like, come on. Come on. So, next we have Azula. Okay. I think she's perfect. I want to give her actually the God tier status too. Second God tier status. But like, I don't know, I feel like she's smart. She's a fast learner. Like, come on. Azula? Yeah, we're gonna give her God tier. Bato of the Water Tribe. Bato, we can, I mean, I don't really care about Bato that much. I'm sure most people don't, so we're gonna give Bato a first meh. Okay. Cabbage Man. I like the Cabbage Man. I feel like he gets the hype that he deserves. He doesn't deserve any more, any less. I would say he's a pretty solid character. Yeah. Sparky Boom Man. Yeah, I don't really like. You know, my mind went blank, but I just want to say Azula is a legend, a queen. That's why I put her in God tier. My mind went blank before, but trust me, I have my reasons. We all know that Azula is a God tier character. Yes, she went a little off the rails, but you can't compare her to anyone else. She is just that level, that good. All right, so Sparky Boom Man. Meh. Okay, I think that he's actually pretty solid, you know? We remember him. I definitely remember him more than Bato from the Water Tribe. Bato had like 1 episode. Sparky Boom Man had like, what, 3? You know? And he's pretty iconic in the Avatar franchise, so I'll give him that. Now, look at this. Our first crusty character. Freaking sandbenders who tried to steal Appa. Crusty immediately. There's nothing up for discussion here. You know, for Avatar, a pretty perfect series, I will say that Sandbender man needs to go. He is crusty. I don't like him. We do not approve of him. He doesn't have a fan base in this universe. Goodbye. Monkeyatsu! Oh, I love Monkeyatsu. Honestly, I want to put him in perfect because he's just so sweet, and we didn't get like enough of him, but I feel like I should put Aang like above him, and I think that he is pretty solid. Like, I don't want to give someone the perfect title if we haven't seen everything of them. Like, I know that Monkeyatsu is pretty great, but I don't want to give him like, you know, the I'm gonna put him in pretty solid. He's pretty solid. Hey, Hakoda, first Water Tribe member. Okay, I didn't notice this until editing the video, but obviously Hakoda is not the first Water Tribe member that I ranked. Bato is, but this just goes to show you how irrelevant Bato is in this story. But low-key, on the side note, Bato and Hakoda would make a really cute couple. That's all. Thank you. Back to the video. I think that Hakoda is pretty... Alright, I think the Hakoda is pretty solid. I think we could put him at pretty solid because he's not perfect, of course. He was there to deliver the Day of the Black Sun. That's what's important. Like, I feel like in order to get into pretty solid, you just really have to deliver. Yeah, Hakoda delivers. He's cool, and he's pretty hot. He's honestly one of the most underrated men in Avatar. So next we have Hama. I'm gonna put her in pretty solid too. I don't really like her as a character that much, but the Puppet Master episode's pretty iconic, you know. I mean, if it wasn't for Hama, we wouldn't learn anything about bloodbending in Avatar, so you gotta give her that, you know. Like, she's not the best. She's kind of like nasty. She's got crusty energy, people. She's got crusty energy. But we can't put her in crusty because she's a good character and we know her name, unlike that other crusty fellow, the nasty ass Sandbender. Anyways, Haru. Oh, Haru, I love Haru. Haru can go in, I would say, why am I... Haru's pretty solid. I don't know why I debated like perfect for Haru. Like, obviously he's just been pretty solid. I mean, I would like to give him the perfect, but that's just for, to me, like Team Avatar, or you're with the Azula Zuko team. So, you know, when we get to Ty Lee in May, you know. I don't know. When they got to, I think, was it like the Western Air Temple? When they got to the Air Temple after the Day of the Black Sun, Haru and his little buddies were like, oh yeah, let's just all look around. Like, he was literally not helpful at all. So, I'm sorry, Haru. You're pretty solid. I can't put you in perfect. I think they're perfect side characters. He's just not one of them. Come on. We all know Uncle Iroh. I literally named the tier after him. If you look at any Avatar ranking, they have a tier named Iroh because, like, you can't get better than him. Matter of fact, I can't just put him in this tier. I have to put him above everyone else. I just have to because it's Iroh. Drinking tea? I should have brought some tea with me. I have jasmine tea. Wait, what's his favorite tea? I have Earl Grey. I have all the teas in my cabinet, okay? I started liking tea because of Iroh, alright? So, is there anything negative you can possibly say about this man? He's literally an embodiment of happiness and everything that we should aspire to be. So, yeah, I think, this isn't even a debate. I don't even know why I'm trying to convince you. John? Oh, okay. Now, I don't like John that much. I think he was rude. I mean, he's essential to the plot or whatever, but I don't like John that much. He's just a little on the pretentious, annoying teacher side, you know? He's not as bad as Paku. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to Paku soon. He's not as bad as Paku, but he's still pretty, like, he's not crusty. He's just mad. I don't like him. Alright, next we have Jet. I know that a lot of people hate Jet, and I don't really like, I'm not like a huge Jet fan either, but I can't put him in meh because he's pretty memorable in the Avatar universe. I mean, Jet's death is like one of the saddest moments in Avatar too. I'll put him at pretty solid. He's a pretty solid character. Like, I think he's kind of, I like Haru more personally, but Jed and Haru, if I had to rank them, they would go in like the same kind of ranking. Oh, what was this girl's name? Jinjin? Wait, no. What was this girl's name? June? No, June is over there. Ugh, okay, I forgot her name. I like her. I don't know if I should put her in pretty... Ugh, she's not at Hakoda level. But, you know, when she was there, she delivered. That's the ranking here. She delivered, so I'm gonna put her at pretty solid, you know? Oh, geez, Judy. Wait, that's her name, right? Judy. No, Judy, yeah. I'm thinking of Legendary Core. Judy is... I can't even... Do I want to put her in meh? No, I like... Nah, I'm putting her in meh. I don't really care for Judy that much. She's kind of annoying. June, I'm putting her at meh. I don't really care for her that much either. I'm sorry. I mean, her, like... what's it called is okay? Her animal, but... pretty cool when he went to sniff Iroh's sandal out or whatever, but I just don't care for her that much. I'm gonna put her in meh. Now, Katara. As you can see, I've got the water trade getup. I've got my mother's necklace. I know that Katara is an annoying character. I get it, especially when she talks about her mom and stuff, but then again, I feel like people like today are just like, Katara's annoying, but she's been through a lot of trauma. She's only 14 years old, and she's like a badass waterbender, so... And I honestly kind of just like her. I mean, she is a big part of Team Avatar, and I feel like she doesn't get enough rep. I mean, yeah, she might not be as, like, hilarious as Sokka, or... I don't know, something about, like, her, like, kindness really just... I like it. I'm a Katara stan. I like her. She's a little annoying, she's a little motherly, but if you don't like Katara... Okay, so she definitely belongs in perfect. Boomy. Okay, Boomy I think is another really great example of someone who is pretty solid. I don't want to put him in perfect because I feel like I want to save that for like the Team Avatar characters that we really like grew and still like developed. I think Boomy would probably, he goes in pretty solid. Like I would never put him in meh. But I don't know, I feel weird. You know what? I'll put him in pretty solid, but we'll put him like in between right here. Yeah. So I feel like, by the way, I'm not putting this stuff in like order in each row, but like if I feel the need to, I'll put them above. Like for example, like Iroh, I have to. Alright, the Earth King is pretty meh. I don't really, I mean, he is cute with his bear Bosco. Ooh. After fact, did you know that his bear Bosco is actually named after Dante Bosco, his last name, who of course is the voice actor of Zuko. Yay! Yeah, so I think the Earth King, he's like meh to me. I don't really care for him that much. He's okay. Okay, Avatar Kyoshi. Now, we could put her in perfect or god tier. I feel like, I don't know. I'm gonna put her, I mean, she could stomp on those people. She could really stomp on them. I think she could go in perfect. Yeah, I think she could go in perfect because she definitely is more than pretty solid. I don't think she's Iroh level god tier, but she could definitely stomp those fools. Okay, what's his name? Long Fang. Long Fang can go... he's alright. He's meh. I don't want to put... He sucks. Like, I hate him, but I can't put him in Krusty because, to me, if you're Krusty, like, I don't care about you at all. And at least Long Fang was a pretty good villain during those few episodes in, like, Ba Sing Se, so... I mean, I want to top up his little ponytail braid thing going on, but he's alright. He's okay. Alright, so now we've got to our Oh, second freedom fighter. I forget. We already did that. So our second freedom fighter, Long Shot. I probably won't remember the rest of their names, so I'm going to whatever. All right, so Long Shot. Okay, Long Shot could go. Honestly, he's one of my favorites in the Freedom Fighters. Like, that moment when he realizes that Jet is dead is pretty sad. I'm gonna put him pretty solid. I think he's pretty good. All right, May. I appreciate her, especially the whole "you miscalculated. I love Zuko more than I fear you" thing. But I think that she's, I don't think that she belongs in perfect. Like, she just doesn't do it for me personally. I do like her as a character. I just don't like her as much as Aang, Katara, or even like Avatar Kyoshi. So I'm gonna put her in pretty solid, but just like out of respect, I'll put her like right about here. The inventor guy, meh, I don't even feel the need to talk about him that much. He's just okay. Momo! Alright, see, alright. Momo is pretty good, but I mean, I would even say Momo is definitely a perfect character. He's so cute. But he's not Appa, obviously, so we're gonna have to put Momo in perfect because he doesn't cut the god tier. He just doesn't cut it to god tier. I mean, I love Momo as much as like most people, but I just feel like Momo's pretty good, but he's not like god tier level Appa. Chomp on those people, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna have to put him in perfect. And I feel like most people would be okay with that, right? Yeah. Alright, so next we have Ozai. Alright, I think that Ozai, I don't want to put him in perfect because I feel like he is a pretty intimidating villain, especially since like we don't really see his face that much at all. I mean, when I rewatched Avatar, I didn't notice, but I just saw that someone pointed out, I think on TikTok or something, that you don't really see Ozai's face until I think like season 3. I just know what he looks like because I've seen the show so many times. But he's a pretty intimidating guy. And, you know, he's pretty hot. I like his little beard. But he's a pretty awful father. So, I think that we're going to put him... Should I put him in perfect? You know what? I just don't care about Ozai that much. I do like Ozai, but we're gonna put him at the top of pretty solid. Pakku. Now, you already saw this coming. I don't like Pakku's little sexist attitude. I know that like he is, what was the storyline? I know that Pakku used to date like Gran or whatever. I just don't care for Pakku that much. He's in the same boat as John. I can't even like compare. See, that's how you know Boomy is like the best out of all of the main like excluding Iroh, because we already know his spot, but that's how you know Boomy is like the best out of like the White Lotus people, because like look at him, he's in pretty solid. I mean, solid as a rock. Alright, so next we have Sokka's master. I don't remember his name, honestly. I know it, I just can't remember it right now. I think I'm gonna put him in pretty solid. I want to save like the perfect for the people that I really care about. And I do like Sokka's master. I just can't remember his name, so I feel like that already says a lot. Alright, so we're coming across another freedom fighter. I don't remember his name. Something silly like Littlefoot or something, right? I've seen that show so many times I can't remember his name. Is it like Thumbnail? Okay, I can't remember his name, and you're probably gonna comment down below saying like, oh, his name's Little Tao or something. I just can't remember his name, but I know it's something like funny. He's pretty cool. I think that he could go. I couldn't put him in the same ranking as Ozai, so we're gonna have to put him in meh. Alright, Avatar Roku. I love Avatar Roku. I love how he flies on his little dragon. I love how he is just so helpful to Aang. and I just love his whole getup, you know? And I honestly think that I might have to put him in God tier. Because he literally tried to bend an entire like volcano to save people. Like, he's incredible. I mean, if you had to fight against Avatar Kyoshi, who would win? She can't stomp on people, but he has his dragon, and I don't know, I realize I have a very soft spot for the people that are part of the Fire Nation. And you know what, I was thinking about wearing my Fire Nation shirt instead today too. But you know, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna put Roku at God tier. I think he deserves it. He tried to bend an entire volcano, and he's literally like one of the best avatars. Alright, next. Ugh, what is this coconut head? I don't remember their name. Oh, we're gonna have to put him in that. I don't really care. Sokka! Yes, another perfect character. Obviously, Sokka belongs in perfect because he is part of the Avatar gang. He is hilarious, proved himself to be a great warrior. He's just as amazing as Aang, Katara, Momo, Avatar Kyoshi. Yeah, I think that we're gonna put Sokka in perfect without a doubt. Alright, is that... Okay, that's Sozin. So Sozin could go in pretty solid. I liked his relationship with Roku. That episode with, I think it's called Avatar and the Fire Lord. Something like that. It's in book 3. But that episode, seeing his relationship with Roku was just so interesting. And you learned so much about him. I mean, he's a pretty awful person, but great villain. He's pretty equal to Ozai to me, so yeah. Just to make things fair, the pretty solid list is gonna probably still like get bigger, so I just want to like put some of these in order. Not to say that like Sokka's master is the worst or anything. I just feel like actually not. We're gonna leave those in there. I don't really care. Okay, next we have Suki. Now, my girl Suki, we gotta put her next to Sokka. Like, come on. She's so cute. I love Suki. Suki is like kind of underrated too, I would say. She's such a great fighter. She's fearless. Suki's the type of person that really just thinks quick on her feet, you know? I really appreciate Suki so much. And I love her and Sokka together. Honestly, they're probably my favorite couple in Avatar. I really love them. I like them. I personally like them more than Aang and Katara. Hold up, no, I'm not like an anti-Katang person because Katang is cute. But I just love Sokka and Suki together. And I wish there were more episodes of Suki. I honestly wish she was part of Team Avatar more, so. Oh my god. Alright, so now we got this kid. Yeah, I already forgot his name, but that's besides the point. I'm going to put him in meh. Yes, he could fly. That was pretty cool. I appreciate him. He was nice. But again, that episode when they're on one of the air temples after the Day of the Black Sun, and literally Haru, that kid, and someone else that I can't remember, probably one of the freedom fighters, decided to just run around the whole temple acting like it was summer vacation. No, this is not Phineas and Ferb. So yeah, I don't really like him. I don't know, I just like don't care for him that much. If I can't remember your name, you have to go in Matt, Krusty, or below. Okay? The boulder. I love the boulder. He's so memorable that I can't even put him, even though I feel weird putting him in the same category as like Mei, Hakoda, and Ozai, we're putting him in pretty solid because like, come on, I don't know, I just love him. He's so funny, and I really hope that in the live action we get to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson plays him because like, who doesn't like the boulder? He's pretty great. Alright, we got another freedom fighter that I don't know the name of. This kid's cute though. I remember him being pretty cute. But of course, if we don't remember their names, they're gonna have to go in meh. I'm sorry. Or, I mean, if we don't remember their names and they kind of like get on my nerves. Now, Toph. Obviously, it's like crusty. I'm kidding. Toph is 100% imperfect. She could probably beat everyone in the perfect category right now, like hands down. she could cripple Aang's little bones by just like stomping some rocks on him. The only true competitor she probably has here is after Kyoshi, but like that'd be such a good fight, honestly. I know that in the comics. Oh, fun fact. There's a comic where it's like, who's the best earthbender, Toph or Boomy? And I think they both come to a cute little tie because they're both equally really great. And you're probably wondering, why is Boomy pretty solid then? I know, I can't put Boomy in perfect because that's like more of like the main team Avatar people. So, of course, Toph isn't perfect. She's great. I love Toph. She's definitely like my top 5 favorite Avatar characters. Okay, she's in my top 10 because I have a really soft spot for like Katara, Iroh, someone who we didn't get to, Sokka, Azula. I don't know. I love them all so much. They're like my little children. Actually, no, they're like my friends I grew up with. I love them. Okay, so now we have Ty Lee. I love Ty Lee. I think she could go... I don't know if I should put her in pretty solid or perfect. Honestly, I'm gonna put her in perfect. And I know people are gonna be like, oh, why isn't May in perfect too? I like May, I just so happen to like Ty Lee more. I mean, she could do all that bam bam stuff. She could do all that chi blocking stuff. You see that stuff in Legend of Korra, so you know, she was beyond her time. And plus, Ty Lee's just so sweet. I love her energy. And the time that she chi blocked Azula, like, come on. Come on. Iconic. Iconic. Yes, it's also that May's moment was iconic too, but like, I'm sorry. You would just think that like Ty Lee and Azula, who are also another free couple, when Ty Lee beat Azula like that, there's no way we could put her in pretty solid. She is above that. Alright, next we have Ursa. So Zuko and Azula's the mother. I'm trying to decide between Matt and pretty solid. I'm gonna put her in Matt because I don't think she doesn't like intimidate me and amaze me as much as Ozai. She's not as cool as May. She doesn't have that cute little mustache like Haru. So, and she's definitely not as sexy as Hakoda. So we're going to have to put her in Meh. Alright, the bird from the library got on my nerves, but he's not crusty, you know? Yeah, he's not crusty. I mean, he's pretty smart. Although I can't stand him, and he shows up back in Legend of Korra. Well, if we're not gonna put him crusty, we're gonna have to put him Meh. I think there might only be one crusty character in Avatar, and those are those sandbenders that try to hurt my Appa. So yeah, I don't think we should put him in crusty. Oh, actually, never mind. We got another crusty character. This guy that was trying to hunt down Toph. Crusty, nothing good about him. I don't like him at all. He's crusty, tried to hunt Toph for money. He's lame. There's nothing great. He does not deliver, not in the slightest way. I will say, like, in Avatar, you consistently see that plot A and plot B are always equally good. Like when we watch Avatar and the Gang, it's great. When we watch Zuko and Iroh, it's great. But I remember those moments of watching that guy, this guy, and this guy, you know, because the two of them were buddies trying to get that Beifong cash. I did not care for them. I did not. So yeah, he's definitely gonna go in crusty. You know what? We're gonna have to skip over Yue. You go in crusty too. Now Yue, I don't know if we want to put her in perfect or pretty solid. She did. She became the moon for these people. And I like Yue, but I just feel like it wouldn't be fair to put her in the same category as like Aang and Katara, you know? So we're gonna have to put her pretty solid. And I do like Yue, okay? I know I like Suki more, I like Toph more, I like Ty Lee more. I just like all those characters way more than her. Admiral Zhao. When Legend of Korra comes on Netflix, or if you already seen it, you know that like there is a clip of him like walking around the spirit world. I forgot what area. I forgot the name of the area, but like he's losing his mind in the spirit world right now, which I find so funny because he tried to kill a freaking fish. He tried to kill like the moon or whatever. Or was it the water? The ocean? Yeah, I mean, he sucks, but does he deliver? Yes. I can't put him in pretty solid because I don't like him as much as I like my boy Haru or my boy Hakoda. So we're gonna put him in meh because he's only really in season 1 of Avatar. So, but I mean, when he's there, he does deliver. He does. He does. He's basically just like Longfang to me. Like, they deliver when they are there, but they're not that memorable and essential to the show. Now, finally, Zuko. Oh, I mean, obviously, Zuko's a little crusty boy. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Zuko definitely belongs in God tier. Yeah, of course, because like, come on, I had to start off with my little hello Zuko here. He's so cute, he's such an introvert. I feel like he's like the only introvert part of like Team Avatar, and I've gotta respect my man Zuko, you know. His redemption arc is like so iconic. It's one of the best in TV history. He's honestly one of the best characters in like TV history. Hands down. I love Zuko. He's so sweet. I love his little scar. I just love him so much. He's literally probably one of my top 5 favorite characters of all time. Yeah, Zuko's adorable. How could you not? He's so sweet. And like, yeah, he's a little angsty boy, but like, aren't we all little angsty boys at some point? So yeah, I think this tier list is looking pretty good. I remember I made like the same Avatar tier list before using these characters, and I think it came out a little different this time. I remember there being more crusty characters, well, I've been pretty nice this time. And I know that I did think about putting my Queen Azula in perfect at one point, but honestly, I love her too much to not put her in God tier. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you like this, you can subscribe. I'm hoping to do like more Avatar content, maybe a little Avatar DIY, little Avatar lookbook outfits, you know. I don't really have the best clothes, but I don't know, I really love Avatar a lot, if you cannot tell. So yeah, if you want to see more of my content or just like Avatar content maybe in the future, feel the need to subscribe and just click the like button. Yeah, thank you. Bye.